Hi, and welcome to Cat Chat. October is Feral Cat Month, so we decided to chat today about feral cats and how to best help them. We've been in touch with a wonderful New York City-based organization called Neighborhood Cats, and they have quite a bit of info on feral cats. First off, what is a feral cat? These are the cats that you see outside who don't belong to a human. Either they or their ancestors were lost or abandoned, and they've now reverted back to their wilder roots. Some of them, particularly the kittens and the cats who were once domesticated, can be socialized, adopted, and brought indoors, but in many cases they are happiest left outside. However, even with cats that are resistant to socialization, many of them are not able to survive completely on their own, and they rely on humans for food, whether it's humans who feed them directly or humans who throw out garbage that the cats can then go through and eat. If you have feral cats living in your neighborhood, please do what you can to help them out. We'll give you a few bullet points, but you can learn even more by going to the Neighborhood Cats website. Another great site full of info is the Alley Cat Allies website. Here are some tips on how to help the feral cats in your neighborhood. Number 1, work with others. Connect with other people in your neighborhood so you can work with others who are sympathetic to help manage the cats, and so you can work with people who may be unsympathetic to come up with ways of keeping the cats off their property. Number 2, feeding and shelter. Set up specific feeding stations and times and shelter areas for the cats. Not only does this ensure a better diet for the cats, but it will also help you with identifying adoptable cats and with TNR, which we'll talk about in a minute. If several people in your neighborhood work together on this, it will make it much easier to manage. Number 3, get to know them. As they visit the feeding stations and you get to know them, figure out which cats, if any, are friendly and potentially adoptable. Try to find permanent homes or foster homes for these cats in advance, or contact a local no-kill rescue group for help. Also, make a note of any of the cats who has the tip of his left ear cut off in a straight line. This is a universal sign of a feral cat who has already been spayed or neutered, so if you begin a TNR project in your neighborhood, you do not have to worry about trapping these cats. Number 4, learn about TNR. Begin learning about TNR, which stands for Trap and Release and refers to the trapping of feral cats, spaying or neutering them and vaccinating them, and releasing them back into their neighborhood. This is one of the best, most humane ways to control the already out of control overpopulation of cats. Lowering the numbers of cats that breed leads to lowering the numbers of cats that die on the streets and in shelters. You can learn more about doing TNR on the websites that I've mentioned. You can also search for local organizations to help you out with this. Again, getting help and support from other people in your neighborhood will make this much easier. Before making any attempts to do TNRs, make sure you know how to work with the traps, that you have a big enough holding area and that it doesn't get too hot or too cold, and that you have a veterinarian lined up who can do all the surgeries and vaccinations. It's important for us all to do what we can to help and protect all the cats in our neighborhood, not just the ones in our homes. If you have any other suggestions to help out our feral friends, please post them. And make sure you check out this week's Kitty of the Week, who, as it turns out, was rescued from a feral feeding station. That's it for today. See you next time on Cat Chat.